2019. Narito ang mga balita mula sa iba't ibang panig ng mundo. Ito ang Eagle News International Filipino Edition. Sa ulo ng ating mga balita, Sudanese protest organizers iginiit na buwagin na ang bagong military council at ibalik na ang militar ang pamamahala ng kanilang bansa sa isang civilian government. Buong mundo naharap sa global missiles crisis ayon sa World Health Organization. Republican na si Bill Weld hahamunin si US President Donald Trump sa 2020 presidential race. Mahigit 100 katao inaresto ng mga otoridad sa isinagawang climate change protest sa London sa nagparalisa sa British capital. Ako po si Ben Bernaldez, ang inyong magiging tagapagbalita. Sa detalye ng mga balita, napula na ang sunog na tumupok sa Notre-Dame Cathedral sa Central Paris. Tinupok ng apoy ang bubungan ng 850-year-old UNESCO World Heritage Landmark. Bumagsak din ang Gothic spire ng cathedral matapos lamunin ng naglalagablab na apoy. Nasa 400 firefighters ang nagtulong-tulong para apulaan ang apoy na idineklarang under control makalipas ang 9 na oras. Sinabi ni Fire Brigade spokesman Lieutenant Colonel Gabriel Plus na tinupok ng apoy ang buong bubong ng gusali. Bumagsak ang bahagi ng vault nito at nilaman din ang apoy ang spire ng gusali. Samantala, nangako naman si French President Emmanuel Macron na muling ipapaayos ang nasunog na cathedral.
Cette cathédrale, il y a plus de 800 ans, nous avons su l'édifier. Et à travers les siècles, la faire grandir et l'améliorer. Alors je vous le dis très solennellement ce soir, cette cathédrale, nous la rebâtirons. Tous ensemble. Et c'est sans doute une part du destin français. Et le projet que nous aurons pour les années à venir. Mais je m'y engage. Dès demain, une souscription nationale sera lancée.
Samantala, lubha namang ikalulungkot ng mga Parisians ang pagkasunog ng nasabing cathedral. Iginit ng mga Sudanese protest organizers na buwagin na ang bagong military council at ibalik na ang militar ang pamamahala sa kanilang bansa sa isang civilian government.
Because I studied art and I learned about that was one of the first buildings that I learned about, and you studied it in depth and you learn all about the history and all about the architecture and who built it and how long it took to build, and suddenly it can just go like that and it's gone just by one fire, by one mistake. And it really defines Paris, I think.
Évidemment, il y a de l'émotion. C'est quelque chose qu'on ne peut pas occulter en disant non, c'est pas grave.
Ni Mohamed Naji, isang senior leader ng Sudanese Professional Association, na nais nilang mabuwag na ang military council at mapalitan ito ng civilian council, subalit mayroon pa ring kinatawan mula sa army. Ang nasabing grupo ang nanguna sa mga kilos protesta na nagresulta sa pagbagsak ni Bashir sa kapangyarihan. Hinihiling din ngayon ng grupo ang pagsibak sa Judiciary Chief at Prosecutor General ng Sudan. Kaugnay nito, hiniling na rin ni German Chancellor Angela Merkel ang agarang pagsasalin ng kapangyarihan sa isang civilian transitional government, batay na rin sa demand ng mga Sudanese people. Idineklara ng World Health Organization na ang buong mundo ay nahaharap sa global missiles crisis. Ito ang pinahayag ni WHO Head Tedros Ghebreyesus kasunod ng paglobo ng kaso ng tigdas sa buong mundo. Sa unang 3 buwan ng taon, nasa 300% na ang itinaas ng kaso ng tigdas kumpara noong 2018. Bagamat provisional pa lamang ang nasabing data, sinabi ng WHO na malinaw itong indikasyon na maraming bansa ang humaharap ng malawakang missiles outbreak. Ayon sa WHO, kahit ang mga bansang may mataas na overall vaccination coverage, katulad ng Israel, Thailand at Estados Unidos, ay tumaas din ang bilang ng kaso ng tigdas. Noon lamang nakalipas na linggo ay nagdeklara ang New York City declare ng public health emergency sa ilang bahagi ng Brooklyn dahil sa mabilis na paglaganap ng tigdas. Labing-walong Democrats ang nais labanan si US President Donald Trump para sa kanyang pwesto sa White House. Pero isa pang kandidato mula sa kanyang Republican Party ang hahamon sa kanya para sa 2020 presidential race. Siya ay si dating Massachusetts Governor Bill Weld. Inahayag ni Weld ang kanyang hangaring tumakbo sa presidential race sa pamamagitan ng kanyang tweet. Pero sinasabi ng ilang Republicans na mahina ang tsansa ng 73 taong gulang na si Weld na makuha ang Republican nomination para sa 2020 elections. Si Weld ay umanib noon sa Libertarian Party matapos ang kanyang governorship noong 2016 at bumalik lamang sa Republican ranks noong Pebrero. Ang iba pa mga balita sa pagbabalik ng Eagle News International Filipino Edition.
Events happen around us all the time, in our community, in our country, around the world. Events that affect people, move communities, or simply inspire us. Interesting events that people need to know. In these interesting times, we continue to be a competent partner in delivering news about these events. Fast, accurate, balanced. Eagle News, because we live in interesting times.
Hindi na bago sa Pilipinas ang makaranas ng kakaibang klase ng panahon. Mapa ito ay malakas na bagyo at matinding pagbaha ay nalalampasan natin. Sa taong ito, isa na namang krisis ang ating kinakaharap, ang El Niño weather phenomenon. Ang El Niño ay kakatuwang kalagayan ng panahon na bunga ng pag-init ng tubig sa karagatan na nakaaapekto sa mga bansang nakapalibot sa karagatang Pasipiko. Ang resulta nito, matinding tagtuyot at abnormal na lagay ng panahon dahil sa hindi pag-ulan. Ang masamang epekto naman nito, mga sirang pananim. Asahan din ang kakulangan ng supply ng tubig at kuryente. May mga inilatag na kahandaan ng pamahalaan para mabawasan ang tagtuyot na epekto ng El Niño, gaya ng cloud seeding, paglalagay ng shallow tube wells at drought-tolerant crops o pananim na maaaring mabuhay sa mga lugar na hindi inuulan, small water impounding facilities at pagsasaayos ng mga water canal. Kaya naman, gawin din natin ang ating bahagi para malagpasan ang matinding epekto ng El Niño, gaya ng pagtitipid sa paggamit ng tubig at pagkonsumo ng kuryente, at huwag mag-aaksaya ng pagkain.
Tinalakay sa pagbubukas ng 2019 Financing for Development Forum sa United Nations Headquarters ang paglutas sa problema sa kahirapan, inequality at climate change. Sinabi ni UN Chief Antonio Guterres sa mga delegado na sana sa aking pagpupulong na mayroon ng nakalatag na pamamaraan at mga international agreements para harapin ang problema sa kahirapan, inequality at climate change. Gayunman, nangangailangan anya ng lubhang malaking pondo para maipatupad ang anya UN Ambitious 2030 Agenda para sa Sustainable Development.
And particularly, development aid remains essential, especially for the poorest countries. But we should not disregard supporting domestic mobilization of resources. This means increasing tax revenue, but that also requires the international community to do much more to fight the tax evasion, money laundering, and illicit financial flows that undermine these efforts. These measures alone, if successful, would be enough to finance the public services that are essential to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals in some emerging market economies. We must also increase access to finance, which can be a critical gap for women and micro, small and medium-sized enterprises. New financial technologies, institutions and markets have great potential to extend financial inclusion and to facilitate investment.
No issue looms larger than trade. We must cooperate to resolve trade tensions and modernize the rule-based multilateral trade system. Free, fair, and mutually beneficial goods and services trade and investment are key engines for growth and job creation.
Business as usual, simply put.
Pinayagan ng European Union countries na magsagawa ng trade talks ang Brussels at Washington sa lalong madaling panahon. Sinabi ni EU Trade Commissioner Cecilia Malmström na makikipag-ugnayan na sila sa kanilang American partners para itakda ang petsa ng pagpupulong.
The European member states have this morning given their green light to the European Commission to open negotiations for a limited trade agreement with the United States. And I welcome this decision wholeheartedly. We are now ready to move ahead into the next phase of EU-US relations. So I will now get in contact with our American partners with a view to organizing a date for the first round as soon as possible. So Europe is ready. Thank you very much.
Una rito, nagkaroon ng pagtatalo ang 28 EU member states kung papayagan ang pagbubukas ng transatlantic talks na may ilang nangangamba na ang pagbinbin dito ay posible maging mitsa ng pagkakaroon ng trade war kay US President Donald Trump. Sa isinagawang pagpupulong ng EU minister sa Luxembourg, pinagtibay nila ang pagbubukas ng trade talks at tanging ang France lamang ang tumutol. Iginigiit kasi ni French President Emmanuel Macron na muling lumagda ang US sa Paris Climate Accord na una nang ibinasura ni Trump noong 2017. Mahigit 100 katao ang inaresto ng mga otoridad sa isinasagawang climate change protest sa London na nagparalisa sa British capital. Binarahan ng mga demonstrador ang isang tulay at pangunahing Central Road junctions sa pagsisimula ng civil disobedience campaign na katulad ng mga isinagawa rin sa iba pang bahagi ng Europa. Ang mga protesta ay inorganisa ng campaign group Extinction Rebellion na nagtatag noong nakaraang taon sa Britanya. Ayon sa Metropolitan Police ng London, 113 individual ang una nilang naaresto. Ang mga dinakip ay kinasuhan ng paglabag sa public order laws at obstructing a highway.
Yeah, we realise it's very inconveniencing, but if we don't do this, it will be more than inconvenient. It will be a disaster. Millions of people will die, and the geography of our planet will be completely changed, and the human race will actually find it very difficult to live on it.
Really, I think it's a great cause, and I think this needs to happen really, because I think we're at a time where we need to make changes if we want, humanity to continue living happily on Earth.
People have been trying to deal with climate change for the past 30 to 40 years and nothing has happened. Greenhouse gases have been gradually increasing, and right now this is what we're left with. We have to shout in people's faces. We have to say this is bloody well it.
Nagsagawa ang mga kaanib ng Iglesia ni Cristo sa Italy ng blood donation drive para makatulong sa pagsagip ng buhay. Ginanap ang nasabing aktibidad sa San Rafael Hospital sa Milan. Si ABC Milan correspondent Level Liwanag para sa buong detalye.
The Church of Christ members here in Milan, Italy, made a contribution to help the society through a blood donation. San Raffaele is a major hospital where every day hundreds of people are admitted to the emergency room or subject to surgical operation. The San Raffaele needs large daily supplies of blood products. Italian scientist Dr. Roberto Borioni has released a message on Facebook to encourage users to donate blood. He said that if you are between 18 and 60 years old and you are in good health, you can become a blood donor and save lives.
the main purpose of this is to help the community and at the same time to inform that we are members of the Church of Christ and to fulfill our purpose to propagate our faith. Thank you.
Blood donation is so important, not only for the donor, but for who received the blood too. For who received the blood is so important because survive the life of the patient many times. For example, patient with trauma. For the donor is so important because they maintain a good health, they prevention the cancer.
Each of us can become a hero by giving blood because it is life-saving for the individuals who need it. From Milan, Italy, I am Lova Liwanag and I am one with 25.
Ang iba pa mga balita sa aming pagbabalik.
Federalismo. Maraming mga bansang mauunlad ang nasa ilalim ng sistemang federalismo gaya ng Switzerland, Germany, United States of America, Canada at Australia. Sa federalismo na kanilang ginagamit, binago nila ang sistema para tumugma sa mga pangangailangan ng kanilang bansa.
With gorgeous white sandy beaches that stay cool to touch even on the hottest summer days, blue-green ocean waves, and the warm ocean breeze, there's no wonder why Dr. Beach has named Siesta Key, Florida, the #1 beach in the United States. Don't forget to watch episodes of Digital Nest every Tuesday and Thursday at 7:30 p.m. I'm Melissa Protest, coming to you from Siesta Key, Florida, and I am one with 25.
Ginawang art gallery ang mahigit 1 kilometro ng coastal sidewalk sa Havana. Ito ay bahagi ng 13 Biennial Arts event ng lungsod na lalahukan ng mahigit sa 500 Cuban artists at mahigit 300 mula sa iba't ibang panig ng mundo. Panoorin natin ito. Tunghayan naman natin ang isinagawang Manga Fair sa Carlona, Spain. Narito ang report ni EBC Barcelona, Spain Bureau Correspondent Marco Alipio.
Are you a fan of manga, anime, or just Japanese culture in general? Well, this fair is for you.
The word manga means Japanese comics. Anime or Japanese cartoons are often based on manga. The Manga Fair was attended by many comic lovers, anime fans, and cosplayers who wear their costumes to present a specific character. There were many stalls that sell manga comic books, different Japanese merchandise, stuffed toys, and Japanese food. There were many exhibitors of Japanese arts where you can experience Japanese traditions like wearing kimono, watching famous comic illustrators draw their masterpiece and play traditional Japanese toys. The Manga Fair was not only for the young ones but also for the young at hearts. Events like this brings out the child within us.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. Until next time, I'm Marco Alipio from EBC Barcelona, and I'm 1 with 25.
Inilabas ang 3D printing ng puso na may human tissue at vessels na tinuturing na una at pinakamalaking medical breakthrough na maaaring makatulong sa posibilidad ng transplant. Nabuo ang 3D printed heart ng mga researchers sa Tel Aviv University sa Israel na kasing laki ng puso ng rabbit o kuneho. Ayon sa kanila, ito ang unang beses na nagtagumpay sila sa pagprint ng puso na may kasamang cells, blood vessels, ventricles at chambers. Alamin naman natin ang mga kaganapan sa Excellence in Film, Television and Digital Media Awards sa katatapos na Canadian Screen Awards. Narito ang report ng ating EBC Canada Bureau Correspondent na si Raisa Mangilit.
Lights, camera, action. We are here today in Toronto, Canada at the Sony Centre for the Performing Arts for the 2019 Canadian Screen Awards, a special day to celebrate excellence in film, television, and digital media, and the best in visual storytelling that Canada has to offer. There are more than 100 nominations tonight by the Academy of Canadian Cinema and Television. The Canadian Academy constantly looks for, features, and recognizes the country's best content creators and storytellers. Now in its 7th year, the Canadian Screen Awards honors and celebrates the success and achievements in Canadian film, television, and digital media platform.
My one piece of advice is to be proactive, be aggressive, throw yourself into absolutely everything. There is no role that is too small. There's no part that is too minor. Everything is a learning experience. There's no arrival point. There's only the journey. And I hate to say that because it sounds so cliched, but it really, really is. It's all a big learning experience and, you know, just have a good time with it. Don't take it so seriously.
What's extra special this year is 50% of the nominations across all categories in writing, film, direction, acting performance are women, reflecting the force women have in telling human stories.
If you are a young actress or actor right now, but especially to the young women, this industry is craving your story. So don't be shy. Make sure you write something, direct something, produce something, get together with your friends, make your own content, right? That's what we need to be doing now.
A few winners of special awards have already been announced. The Canadian troupe The Kids in the Hall, director and screenwriter Deepa Mehta, comedian Mary Walsh, and actor Stefan James. To inspire creativity, develop curiosity, and continue telling authentic stories in diverse voices comprise the vision and values of the Canadian Academy. The Canadian Screen Awards is the one special day when industry professionals across Canada come together to celebrate the art of storytelling. Reporting from Toronto, Canada, I am Raisa Mangilit, 1 with 25.
Nakapagtala ng 17.4 million television viewers sa Estados Unidos ang premiere ng bagong season ng series na Game of Thrones. Nalampasan nito ang record ng Season 7 finale noong 2017 na nasa 16.9 million lamang. Samantala, maging sa social media ay naging trending din ang final season ng Game of Thrones. Kung susumahin ay nasa 5 million tweets at 11 million mentions ang naturang series mula pa noong weekend. At yan ang kabuuan ng mga balita mula sa iba't ibang bansa. Ito ang Eagle News International Filipino Edition. Sa pangalan ng mga bubuo sa Eagle News Service, ako po si Ben Bernaldez, and I am 1 with 25. Susunod na ang Agila Balita.
Alam niyo
bang mahigit sa 18,000 posisyon ang pupunan